Hey, this is Chris with HomeGotOwned. We're here with Tom. He recently moved from Cranford to Doylestown, Pennsylvania, and we'd helped him around a year ago to purchase this home, right? It's a beautiful place. And at that time, rates were pretty high. And we said, the strategy was don't pay any points, don't do the buy downs. I thought they were just gimmicks at the time. We got in at a 6.625. And the idea was after getting in, if we see an opportunity, we want to do what's called a no cost or as low as possible on the loan cost mortgage, right? This was with the Trump tariffs. As soon as before he announced the tariffs, we had one period where it kind of fell down. We were able to get you locked in for 5.99. I did a video with the same piece of paper that you're seeing out here so that people know it's legit. And we got a lot of calls saying, Chris, that's not possible, right? It was not possible.
I tried to recommend it to some of my friends who were buying around the same time. They couldn't find anything near it. They couldn't replicate it, no vendor.
We got from a 6.625, a couple of weeks ago, we locked in closed at 5.99 with 261 in your closing cost. On the 261, we saved you around 450, right? 450 a month, right?
Yeah.
And that's just the beauty of just listening to the market and not forcing it. Had we forced it in October, we'd probably be at 6.25. You'd have to pay some closing costs. But just waiting for the right time and timing it just, was beautiful the way it all came together.
2 years ago when I purchased this house, and that you really helped a lot with. Even in that, if you recall, you actually gave us a lock of a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
What ended up happening was, because we were flexible in just this difficult market, you gave us flexibility to hold that same rate over the period. The rates at that time actually did increase. The market rate did increase to, I think, over 7%.
Gotcha.
So even in the beginning of this, and the flexibility as we were looking at this home search and how difficult it is, but even
I kind of forgot about that.
Right?
Yeah.
It was a good 2 weeks. If there was another broker, it could have been like, well, we're outside of that time period of 45 days.
Correct.
But you did honor that. And that really helped close the deal.
No, absolutely. And it was the loan extension cost because it goes by the day and we were able to pick it up, right? So, and it's always about that personal touch which comes along with it, not just getting that rate, but also having that communication. So when this kind of came through, I said, Tom, just trust me. We're going to try to get you as close as zero as possible. We were not successful because it was 261.
Well,
but
over thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but 261 in loan cost for a 5.99. I said, I'll hold my hat on that. There was nobody else who could have got that rate for that time because this is my job. I'm just staring at 4 screens with the MBS prices and the treasury prices just going up and down, looking at the rate, looking at, what the news is moving. And we got it at the right time and locked it in, and that, and hopefully that stays for another year or so before we're able to go and refinance again into a much lower rate.
Yeah, no, I appreciate everything as far as like initially moving into this house.
Yeah.
Right, your flexibility, lots of conversations that we've had. I'm always on the phone with you, but you're always so receptive. You're always there, an ear to like talk through the financing, and we're looking at houses to purchase and what does it look like for us, and doing that quick math. But even just like your flexibility and just your attentiveness, like the market, like you said, like following it. And like the day that something opened up, I mean, I didn't even know how long rates were that long. Probably a couple hours.
Hours.
Like end of the day.
It was just before the tariffs, right? So the tariffs were announced, and this is the macroeconomic part of it. When the tariffs were announced, everybody basically dumped on the stock market. They basically sold off their stock portfolio and moved into the bond market. And as soon as they moved into bond market, the bond prices jacked up. And because rates are inversely proportional to the bond prices, for that few hours, the rates just fell. And as soon as they fell for those few hours, we were able to lock it in. Right. So we were able to time this with around 10 clients where we were just waiting, watching, and then getting a 5% handle without paying any closing costs. That's as good as you could get it.
I really appreciate it.
And we're in a bunch of states. So we're in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. We do a lot of business. We started doing a lot of business now in Pennsylvania. So hopefully that trend continues to go. But my advice is always, when you're looking to get a mortgage, get at least 3 quotes. Get a quote. Your realtor is going to be recommending some folks. Go to them. Go to your bank, because sometimes banks have great deals for clients, and then go to an independent company like ours. And you can see the difference in itself, because our only objective is to get you the lowest rate for the lowest closing cost, and then probably come back and do a video and get a review testimonial. But thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, Chris. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
We put out our rates on a daily basis on social. We have a website where all our rates are also updated. The link should be somewhere below. There's no personal information needed. It takes around 30 seconds. And if you're looking, we'd love to basically have the opportunity to own your business. Thanks.